The National Bureau of Statistics has said that the share of transport in gross domestic product is in the neighborhood of 3%. Thus, a good transport system is essential to support economic growth and development, and a lack of it will surely affect the level of output. So, we focus on Nigeria's transport, especially the alternative to the over-dependence on road. That's what we'll do on this episode of Big Story. I'm Ini Thompson. Lagos State seems to have become synonymous with traffic jams. Expected at peak periods in some directions, which is when majority of the residents are heading to their offices and when they return home. But unexpected at other times when the cause cannot be explained.
I spent 6 hours to journey from Ikorodu just down to Friday here. A journey of 20 minutes caused by what I don't know. As I'm going back to Ikorodu now, if you go down Ikorodu Road now, Friday from Jibo end down here, it's crazy. It's crazy. People are just trying, though I wouldn't blame Nigerians, because this is an opportunity for us to do what we couldn't do during the week. As in to make people happy, go and visit your parents, drop things for them for this period. That's just it.
Yeah, so it's people like you that are causing the traffic.
No, it's not us. See, if you see some roads now, there's kind of excavation on some roads. So a normal 3 lanes will now compact to be 2 lanes.
Little wonder then that Governor AKINWUNMI AMBODE took to the streets of Lagos almost immediately he assumed office to get a first-hand information on the causes and possible solution to the logjam in the state.
The immediate palliatives is that we're going to set up a task force that will involve most of our security agencies, including the police, and we will do a 24/7 monitor of the traffic. We'll pay more attention to enforcement. From this evening, you will see that there will be more attention on enforcement, and we'll also fund that enforcement. We're going to give incentive to our law enforcement officers to ensure that the traffic law is obeyed. In relation to the road, the part of it that we can do, the potholes, we'll do it quickly. But we also implore the federal government to ensure that the contractor that they've given the appropriate road network to should come back to site immediately.
From these deductions, the Commissioner of Transport now knows the challenges he is faced with.
Now, the major problem that we have seen in Lagos is that is a problem of junctions from the professional view. Junctions being that most people do not know how to make use of junctions, roundabouts. They make use of existing infrastructure, and also the capacity of this infrastructure is actually exhausted. These are infrastructure that were built over 40, 50 years ago, when the population of Lagos was just 3 million, and it has grown, as you know, to 21 million, and 23 million are still growing. By our estimation, by 2030, it will be about 32 million people living in Lagos. So we have a problem of road transportation, being the fact that majority of commuters use road today to commute and do all the things that they want to do, going from A to B, to place of work, to schools, to hospitals, commercial activities, entertainment, all of that. So the road is being overused, overflogged. That is one part of it. Now, the other part of it is that where you would see a junction, and you would know that if people have actually queued on one straight line, they will all move faster. But when you see a tailback or a stop at one junction, the next thing you will see is people will turn it into 3, 4, 5 lanes and then struggling in the front to make it 2. So that in itself creates a tailback towards the end. So it's a problem of indiscipline. It's a problem of impatience on the user's side as well.
He has to deal with these challenges with the aim of encouraging the 40% users of private vehicles to patronize public transportation.
We are going to make sure we repair the roads so that the potholes, again, is part of the problems. Rainy season is coming very soon. So all of those are the things that we are going to tackle this year. Penn Cinema is one. The Ajax is another. That is Lekki Ajax. And but the focus of our drive is to provide mass transportation system. Mass transportation system is the usage of rail transport and then integrated transport system and combine it with water transportation. So it's a combination of all of this that we have mapped out. We have spent the last 4 years trying to understand not just the road problem alone, but the people themselves.
Apart from making the road more accommodating for users, another obvious solution is providing alternative means of transport. In Lagos State, the waterways are already busy. In Ikorodu area of the state, where a lot of residents live but work and do business on the island, a handful of investors have taken advantage of the water to create a connection to the island. Some residents drive and park their vehicles in the ferry station and then travel on water to the island.
Yes, of course.
We have different routes, but one ticket. If you are going to CMS Ebute, there is a boat designated for that. If you are going to via Ikoyi, there is also a boat designated for that. In the morning, the first boat leaves every 6:15 in the morning, depending on the weather. If the weather is not friendly, we don't move until we are sure that the weather is okay to move. Every morning, every 6:15. So the passenger, they come in, park, and board the boat. It's the same thing in the evening. We start operation from 3:30 because mostly people will take on island. They are either bankers, oil workers, and we have that is the corporate passenger, and we also have the market women as well. So we start moving them from 3:30 down to 6:30. That is when we close operation in the evening.
They carry out their businesses under the watchful eyes of both the federal and state government.
We have two bodies regulating the activities. That is the NIWA, National Inland Waterways Authority, and the LASWA, Lagos State Waterways Authority. So periodically, they hold what is called a drill. They call us, all the stakeholders, like quarterly, maybe 3 or 4 months time. We do have meeting with LASWA, we have meeting with NIWA, and they do what they call survey and inspection of all boats.